Peace to all of you. Peace. Peace. Welcome to Karmic Dynasty. I am Joy Allen, and this is my platform, Karmic Dynasty. I am here today at Nandi's Knowledge Cafe in Detroit, Michigan. And if you are on my Facebook page as a friend or a viewer, spectator, because my page is public, so you're not a friend, I have recently posted pictures of Nandi's Knowledge Cafe. And if you're aware of the platform, so some of the performers that perform poetry here and live music and other things, lectures, we are aware of some of them. Salima Ellis, Mother Matriarch herself, for example, excuse me, it's a fly in here. So she has shares her poetry here sometimes. So I am here, and I actually ordered me some okra. So I'm either going to eat here live with you all while I'm talking. Promise I'll do my best not to smack or chew with my mouth open or XYZ. And or the timing of the okra just may be when I end the broadcast, because I like to eat in peace. Another type piece. All right, so today I am here and I am discussing Joy Allen's dating now. This is part 2. This is also the no children zone, so I'd appreciate all parental units properly supervising, taking care of their children. That'd be great. And let's see. So got the preliminaries out of the way. So now I needed to give time for people to come in to the broadcast. So at this time, I'm speaking peace, love and light, Rahubet, Ashukwu Noir, Udama Akayor, Islam, Ola, peaceful respective greetings, Hotep, and Hetepu to all of you. I am right now sharing my broadcast. I'm streaming live on my Facebook page, Joy Allen. I am also streaming live on my YouTube channel, Karmic Dynasty, and I am streaming live to my Twitter account. And again, my information is here in the ticker. So if you're interested in viewing from another source at another day and time, here's the information here. And Mother Matriarch Salima Ellis is here with me. She's my guide while I'm in Detroit. So you'll hear her from time to time. She has access to the studio, to my platform, to the platform. So you may hear her. She can come over or not. It's up to her if she wants to be seen. I don't even know if I was supposed to announce she's right here and tell her business. So apologies. You may hear her. You just may. All right. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Yep, share that. So now this series, Joy Allen's Dating Now. This is part 2 of 4. Now this short series is to prime us up for the courting versus dating. I haven't titled that series yet, but that's the topic. And it's not versus, like it's not an either or. I've came to the conclusion courting and dating go hand in hand. From the meetings I've had with the panel, that's the census right now. So either way, this short series is to bring my point of view to the series when it premieres, because I will not be on that platform actively. If need be, if there's a question from the audience or the panel, that's when I would appear. It may just be my voice, I'm not sure. Either way, this short series right here, part 2 of 4, If you missed part one, it's in the description below. For me, this is my opportunity to share my views and perspectives as I am learning how to approach entering into the last intimate relationship that I will hold. And also for the interested knights, candidates, they will have these short videos to refer to if they have any questions or want my viewpoints on what's acceptable in my life and what's not. So, in part one, I'm going to sum it up to pedophilia. I spoke on pedophilia and I'm going to continue to speak on it. Now, in part one, I named them the not men, him boys. First, I was like him. At some point, I said boys. I just summed it up to him boys. Um, but after the broadcast yesterday with Mother Matriarch Salima Ellis, if you missed it, go to my channel and check it out. Right now in life, I'm going to use the word term knights, Knight. So I have come to this conclusion, this revelation that my previous previous relationships, they were all with boys. And a woman, a Sybil being with a boy, that's pedophilia. That's pedophilia. You know, there are, I'm sure, court cases where an adult body was abused, victimized, let's say sexually. Excuse me, y'all. Sexually abused. And I'm sure the case took its turn. I've not looked at any court cases, but I'm just pretty sure. I've watched my share of Law and Order. I'm pretty sure the court case took its turn where the court had deemed that person in that adult body a child because mentally, for some reason, they were a 10-year-old. Their mental capacity could not go past what the court deemed 10 years old. And even though they were an adult body, it did not give the attacker, the victimizer, whatever the word is, it did not give them the right to abuse that person or interact in sex with them because they thought, well, they were an adult body. Mentally, though, this was a 10-year-old. So however you misconstrued it, let's say a guy, because I'm a woman, so we're gonna do this. Let's say a guy saw an adult body, woman form, walking up the street at night, and then he took her and raped her, and his assumption was she was full grown. She is of an adult age and capacity. And somewhere along his arrest and in court, definitely they broke it down and like, no, she's only 10 years old mentally. Same thing goes with where I'm coming from in life. I cannot be with any boys. I don't care how big and tall, much taller you are than me. I don't care how bigger you. I don't care about none of your so-called strengths and weaknesses. I cannot be with a boy. As I mentioned in part one, it's creepy, it's gnaw, it's unacceptable. I just don't care. So with that revelation, which partway came to me from my next level astrology reading from El Moore, the universal humanitarian, I've included like all other types of restrictions in my life when it comes to being intimate, having an intimate partner. I don't know any other way y'all could look at it. We could talk about it. I don't mind. I do my best to be transparent, so we'll talk about it. I just, right now I'm in Nandi's Knowledge Cafe. I'm looking at, and I could turn my camera around and show you. I am looking at some children's books. Can't not turn my camera around here. I'm also looking at some puzzles, children's games. If an adult creature come in here right now in the masculine form trying to holler at me, he will be sitting right here, and I'm gonna go over and getting one of them books, because he's not a knight, which some of you will refer to as a man. He's not. So that's just where I'm at in life. I promise you, I'm straight gonna pull him up a coloring book and a puzzle. And I probably give him one of those puzzles, not with the 501 pieces I'm looking at right here, but the one that got like 8 pieces to it. Period. That's just where my mindset at. Me and boys, I don't care how much facial hair you have. I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care what size shoe you wear. I don't care how many children. I don't care. You yourself, mentally, you a boy. That's pedophilia. I can't roll. I don't roll like that. So it's quite possible. Because like in part one, I said it's a man. I said something like it's a man. Let me see him. I like to talk to men, plural, men, more than one. I like to see them. I like to actually talk to them. So I know what one looks and sounds like, because I have yet to see one. Now, if I'm wrong and I have met and I've seen one and I've talked to him, I'm sure somewhere I'll get refreshed on that. Right now, I don't have that information to share that. Now, I'm going to move on right now, because I'm pretty sure to be easy to come back to this. I'm going to talk about some other things I don't like, and I will not accept in a partner, and I will not accept in a partner, and some things that these are things I do not like, which are also signs that he is a boy, and then I would be in the realm of pedophilia. I do not get like how the temper tantrums. The temper tantrums are unacceptable. I've experienced like a guy probably 6 foot, way bigger than me, in front of me with his work boots on and his, work gear, throwing a whole big ass tantrum, jumping up and down with his fist like this. I'm like, are you serious? You talking to me? You this? I'm like, wow, he's really. If your big ass don't sit down somewhere and go find you a corner, some time out, felt like putting him in timeout. If I, that mindset and that preparation for that type conversation coming from me, I'm like, oh, you gotta go to timeout. That's boyhood. Anytime I have to I talk to someone like that, to a boy, like it just is evidence he's a boy. And it really bothers me, because for one, he's not my son, he's not my child. And I don't like talking to other people's children and correcting them. That's if and unless that's my place, that's what they designated for me to do for a time period. But otherwise, I don't like talking to people's children like that. Like, where's your mama at? That's why I be wanting to ask them, where is your mama? And sometimes I know where they mama at. I know where she live. I want to go knock on her door and be like, do you know your son is standing here jumping up and down, pouting, mad at me? Hold on, y'all, excuse me. Gratitude, I appreciate you.
Okay, you welcome.
Okra. It's hot.
It's too good. She got the last stuff.
She got the last stuff?
She got the last okra. Yep. It's too late.
We're sharing.
Okay.
We're sharing okra. Excuse me. I apparently got the last order, so sharing okra. I don't care for that. I'm gonna move on because my okra's here. I do not like lateness. Late, you're tardy, and you come to see about me, totally unacceptable. Now, I know there are situations and circumstances, and at times we are tardy, we are late. I'm talking about consistent lateness, like late is a part of your makeup. It's a characteristic. It flows with you like your name. It just comes with the territory. I will not accept lateness, and that's a sign, that's a characteristic of a boy, because a knight come be right on time. He's right on time to be there for what you need, or whatever his placement is that day, where he placed himself in your life. Lateness is unacceptable. It's a sign of irresponsibility to me. Very unacceptable. I just will not tolerate it. I've dealt with it before, and it's not cool. And then that whole CPT, colored people time, people like that are the reason that term is in place, and I cannot have it. There's a recorded lecture playing, so I'm gonna definitely work on cutting it short. I will not accept also those who procrastinate. Procrastination it gets you nowhere fast. So I can only imagine where you think it's gonna get me when you take it.
That's too loud. She on the live.
A little bit would be great. Thank you. Okay. Procrastination. No, because then that to me means you'll put me off. And if you call yourself assisting me in any part of my life, that's great.
That's perfect.
Then
thank you.
Gratitude. Then that is you seeing that my needs or my concerns are not that important to where they are done in the time they need to be done. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm speaking on my life. In my life, timeliness is everything. This broadcast, it was supposed to start at 3. It started at 3. If there are any times these broadcasts do not start on time, it's a slight issue, apparently, because I'm a timely person. I like to think. And then procrastination sets days back. It sets other events back. And then there are things you can get done much sooner and more efficient if you're on time. So speaking of these broadcasts, I pre-schedule my broadcast because I have watched my share of lecturers, presenters, and I'm sitting there with part way kind of deciding what to do in my day. I'm like, you know what? This is a good time. I'm going to go in here and wash these dishes. Or I'm going to go in here and take a bath. Both cases, both scenarios is the null zone for my phone. So I'm like, if I had known when I come out, they are live. I'm like, if I had known they were going live, I would have put that off. But that seems like a form of procrastination. But I'm getting to my point of I schedule my broadcast so that the audience has time, the viewers have time to schedule that, to determine if it's a good time for them or not, or definitely they know that they can just watch it later. But at least they know I'm coming. That's the point for me. I like to announce when I'm going to be in places so people know to expect me. They can look at the description and be like, nah, I'm not going to check her out right now today on that topic. I'll look at that again later. So to have a partner who procrastinates could probably get me in a zone, in a place where my broadcasts are all of a sudden unscheduled because I can't depend on him to know what he's going to want to do with the time that's requested, and or it just makes me late. It's unacceptable. I was going to make another point, but I can't place it right now. So I was talking about tardiness and lateness. Oh, so then the thing is, I've seen, from example, when I branch out, because you ain't got to take me nowhere. You ain't got to, oh, you late? I see you late. I'm not about to continue to depend on you. I'm going to move on, find my own way. I'm going to make it happen like I did before you came. Thing is, when you come, the man, when he come, the boy, he be quick to want to offer. Oh, can I help you out with this? Oh, do you need this? Was there anything I could do? Then when I respond and he don't do it, then I got to still do me. And then I get a response like, well, I would have took you over. I would have got you. I know you would have, but you've been late with it, and that affects my day. So that's unacceptable. Moving on. I just about require my partner, when we are out, to walk into the places with me, not drop me off at the door and then go park the car. No, there is like so much that can happen between that time that he gets back to me. That's just a personal preference for me. I like to walk into places with him, and I need to walk out with him as well. So, he needs to go get the car. We both walking to go get the car. I can walk to a car. I don't have to be picked up door curbside. I ain't no damn COVID call-in meal. I don't have to be picked up curbside. I walk to the car with you. Period. I just no. Um, and right quick, smoking is unacceptable. Cigarettes, black and mild, all that unacceptable. Unacceptable. I will not do it. I made one exception in my last relationship. Oh, it was a struggle. It was a battle. But that's what I get for making an exception. I already knew it was gonna be issues, but I let it ride. I made that exception, and I learned that yep, it's still unacceptable. So no smoking. I cannot do the smoking. And last, and I'm gonna get out of here. Communication. Boys are learning how to communicate. So I cannot be with someone who does not know how to communicate. Now, when you meet someone and you are learning each other in any situation, of course, there's going to be growth for communication. You got to learn each other. That's just a given. But there are some basics to communication I'm speaking of, and it comes in the terms, for example, so he'll ask me, let's say he'll ask me, did you see the account? This is what I don't like. I do not like feeling like I am the interrogator and we're in the interrogation room and he's in the hot seat. That whole feeling of asking him what account, and he'll say bank account, and I'll say, okay, which bank account? You know what I mean? Checking or savings. And then, I'm thinking you just come on with the whole story. Why do I have to ask question behind question to get what your original question was and back to your point of why do you want to know if I saw the account? What's going on with the account? I need to know about it. I need someone that can be orate, full story. Full story. I do not like feeling like I'm pulling teeth, as my mama would say. Can you just talk? What is it? Did you see the Chase Bank checking account on October 12th? There was a withdrawal of X amount of dollars. Are you familiar with that withdrawal? Did you have anything to do with that withdrawal? We need to look at that and report that. Something. Talk to me. For me to have to, what account? Okay, which bank? Checking or savings. Okay, well, what do you want to know about it? What do you want to? That's like, no. I've been in the relationships have been like that. Like, talk to me. Talk to me. And right quick, I'm gonna piggyback because I'm gonna leave that alone because you get what I'm saying. I have experienced in my relationships, the boys tell me, well, I didn't want to say that to you because I was scared of you. Dude, we've been together. My average relationships, they average the longest 5 years. We have not gone past 5 years because that's just been my limit. It's like, what do you mean you scared of me? We do everything together. We 3-4 years in, and you start talking about you scared of me. That's why you didn't want to. Scared of what? Scared of what? You scared of me? Okay, whatever. You gonna talk to me or not? Because if you can't communicate and you want to be procrastinating and be late and all that other stuff, and I told you in advance, like this video, what I will accept or not. I guess maybe they thought they were an exception to the rule, all the rules, all the requirements, all of my requests. Just did things their way. I don't know what the they scared of me means. I need to be with somebody who's not scared of me. I'm harmless. Of course, I can get down. You laughing at me? Of course, I can get down, but overall, for the most part, 90% of the time, I'm harmless. If I'm not harmless, it's because something happened, and I'm tired. I'm not doing them relationships. I'm working. I'm not doing them anymore. I'm not doing them anymore. So right now, I'm about to speak peace to y'all. Peaceful, respective greetings. I'm about to be out of here. I got some okra to finish before it gets too cool. And again, this little short series is just to prepare you for the upcoming courting and dating broadcast series. And the possible candidates will primarily, the first step will be going through Ramutef Web, submitting their birth chart information, natal chart, time of birth, location, the name, and your birthday, XYZ. That's where I'm at with that. That's where I'm at in life with that. If our birth charts don't match up, Ramutef gonna throw it in the trash. I'll never even know you was a candidate. And it's all I mean, I know there's already been some. They went in the trash. So I don't know who they were. I don't know what they look like and all of that stuff. Because for me, appearance, I don't care what you look like. I don't care about all your brand names you wearing on your clothes. I'm not with branding. I'm not don't care about your body type for the most part. I mean, I care, but I've been with men, slim men to bigger size men. I I don't. I mean, if you're a bigger size man and you working on some things in life, because I need you to be healthy, you're gonna be with me, because that's basically what I be on, what I talk about. So that's I talked about that in part one. I will, yeah, it's a work in progress. Yeah, I work with somebody, but yeah, about how you look, and I'm not into all of that. I'm not into that at all. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I don't care if you have a car at all. I don't care about if you have a degree or not. I don't care how much money's in your bank account. I don't care about how many motorcycles you got, or how many vacations you take a year, or how much you make on your job, or if you're a business owner or not. I just don't care. We got other things to think about in this life, and everything else comes with it. All right. So I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate everyone in the comment section. Peace to you all. I appreciate all viewers and supporters of Karmic Dynasty, and Tisha Nicole and Joy Allen. And I expect you all to enjoy the rest of your day. And again, I am speaking to you from Nandi's Knowledge Cafe in Detroit, Michigan. And I'm here with the Mother Matriarch, Salima Ellis. And she is my guide as I continue my journey. And looks like I possibly might, have this as a touchdown. I don't know what you say, as a you know I don't want to say residency, but y'all know what I'm saying. This just might be a place where I set up shop. I say that this might be a set up shop location. I'm enjoying my stay in Detroit. It's beautiful here. The people here are beautiful, peaceful. The feelings, the tones, the vibrations, everything is way different than anywhere I've been before. And I actually was out. I've actually spent more time here outside than even when I was at home and or anywhere else. And I was walking the other night and just looking up at the sky, and people were on the porch, people were out walking, bikes. It was just beautiful. And I just about cried. But the person I was walking with, I didn't want them to be concerned. And so I held it in and got over it. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you all. I definitely appreciate Detroit. What up, though? You gonna give us one?
What up, though? Hey, Facebook family.
Peace, y'all.